So welcome everybody to another episode of the J2 Hub podcast. You've probably not seen this format before where we've got 4 people around the table. So look, this is going to be a quick, snappy podcast while I've got these guys here in Dubai. You've probably seen this gentleman to the left of me already on a podcast with me, which was quite a good episode to be fair. But look, we're here in Dubai. The guys are here in Dubai exploring opportunities in Dubai. And we're going to talk about partly the SA scene, which is a service accommodation. In other words, Airbnb, bookings.com, short-term holiday lets. And we're also going to talk about what opportunities they've spotted in Dubai. And number 3, why they've invested in Dubai themselves. So guys, first of all, thank you so much for joining me. Sean, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me, James.
Asim, thank you for coming on. And Vince also.
Thank you, my brother.
So guys, look, first of all, what do you think of Dubai, man?
Dubai is good, man. Dubai is center of the earth. It's the best place to be, I think, at the moment. I mean, I've actually been surprised how good it is. I didn't expect. I have been there before, but not spent time like I have this time. But yeah, man, Dubai is good. It's a place to be.
Yeah, Vince, what about
Yeah,
you?
put it this way, bro. So we just came a few hours ago and landed at the airport, got a car, driving to the city, and I was like, bro, this is like traveling to the future. I was taking a video, and I was like,
Is this real?
This is like a movie.
Yeah.
Incredible, man.
It's amazing skyline,
impressive.
and like you see it in the video, you don't think it's like that in reality, but when you see it, like you think,
Yeah,
wow.
it's weird you
wow,
say that.
look up and you think, wow, you know, the architecture, the buildings. I mean, like from what it was like 20, 30 years ago, nothing, a desert.
Yeah.
Like to what it is now, and the speed that it's growing at. Wow, it's crazy,
A
man.
lot of people say that. They say it looks fake, like especially the skyline. So I know what you mean, Vince, because the first time I got it, I'm driving and I'm thinking, man, it looks like someone's just drawn these buildings on because
Yeah.
they're phenomenal shapes. They're all kinds of sizes. They're stretched out. They got rounded bits. And you think, man, we struggle to put a block of flats up in the UK, you know? And
James, you say that as well, yeah? But you're telling us that they're going to start manipulating the weather here.
listen, this is what I've heard now. They already cloud seed. So cloud seeding is when they make it rain. So here in Dubai, they can make it rain. I couldn't work out how they were giving you pre-warning that tomorrow we're going to have very heavy rains and we advise you to stay at home. And then my wife started telling me about cloud seeding, so they make it rain. Now, I don't think it's too long before they're going to control seasons here. If they can start controlling seasons, because Dubai don't have no seasons, it's winter or it's summer. There's no in between. You're baking your ass off, or you get a little bit of wind like we've been getting the last few days. But when she told me that, well, not her, it was Damac, in fact. Damac have a couple of buildings where they've got like a rainforest on the top where they can control seasons. This is madness.
Wow.
They can make you feel cold. They can make it icy and all this. So it got me thinking, these guys are very good in building communities like you've seen. So I don't think it's long before they build a community where they're going to say, okay, we're about to go into winter now, get your jackets on. Or we're about to go into spring, you're going to need a jumper. Or this summer, we're not going to let the temperature go over 40.
Wow.
And I think if anybody can do it, Dubai can do it.
Yeah.
Is that exciting or it's scary, man?
It's exciting because here, one of the biggest negative people have is, oh, bro, it's too hot.
Yeah.
I'm like, you've left the UK where it's pissing down with rain and you complain when it's 52 degrees here. Come on, man. You can't win.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. It's crazy, man.
Other thing is that the place is too perfect. Like it's a bit unreal, isn't it? Not even a single paper on the floor. Bro, it's clean.
What we were saying, yeah, is people are hoovering the sidewalks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, hoovering. Literally, we're walking. Last night, we were walking to the hotel, and it was quite late. And behind us, they're sweeping away, like hoovering behind us, our footsteps. Like that's what it felt like.
Yeah, surreal, right?
Literally, it's like everything just shining in it. You won't see no litter anyway. It's immaculate. It's prestige. It's high. It's high end.
James, actually, let me flip this up. What's wrong with Dubai?
What is wrong with Dubai? Okay, I think a lot of people have a bad opinion of Dubai on what happened in 2008 when the market, crashed here. And since then, people have always said, it's a bit of a bubble. It's going to burst again. Like in the UK where people say, bruv, I'm just waiting for the prices to fall. I know mans that have been waiting with the same £100,000 in their bank account for the last 15 years saying, Or, bruv, can you tell me when a good investment comes, please, man? Or now, most recently, bruv, I want to invest in Dubai. I got the same 100 grand. I'm thinking, dude, do you not realize your 100 grand is probably worth about 15 grand now with all the cuts you've had? But yeah, I think people have that misconception of what happened in 2008. The market wasn't very controlled then. It was a wild west. You know, it was cowboys and Indians, literally. People could come here. I remember a story. A couple of Indian brothers came over from India. They hired a very nice hotel. They put this very nice model in. But they were taking people's deposits. $4 or $5 million. 4 or 5 weeks later, they're gone. Project never even got started. When the government saw shit like that, it was like, hell no, we're not doing that. And they cleaned it up quickly. They bought in the DOD. They bought in apps on how you do stuff now and how quick it is to buy a property, government escrow accounts. So I think in answer to your question, that whole misconception of 2008, people still find it difficult to get over that. But global data, which was done by UBS Bank, UBS do a report every single year on the bubble rating for countries if they're close to bursting. Dubai was the most underrated market and the safest market you can invest in the whole of the world. And what the hell is that telling you? UBS, man. It's not as if it's Dave down the pub who said, "Oh, mate, you know, it's all good to invest in Dubai now. It's a good market. It's not a desert anymore."
And also, you got have your vision. As soon as you come here, you feel it. You look everywhere. You speak to anyone, and you can see it. It's a lot of value in this city. The people around, and if you go up here for a vision, you can clearly see that. So many opportunities here, man.
It inspires you, doesn't it?
So much.
It's like you come back to the flat, and we're all like meeting, cuddle.
Yeah.
We've just learned this. We can do this. And it was even the thing, like, I'm a little bit slower than you guys. I was like, I think in 12 months' time, and you went, no, next month.
Yes.
Let's make it happen. I was like, that's a bit, you need to just take life by the hand sometime and make it happen, you know. And especially for you, Vince, you've come from a very, very long journey, a short journey, shall I say, because 12, 13 years ago, you wasn't even in the UK, right?
Yeah, I moved to London in 2010, 2011, and things went really quick. I went there just to learn English because I wanted to go to United States and do some music. And as soon as I stepped in London and I saw all the challenges and everything with getting a room, I was like, wow, this is insane, man. The things moving here, you know, London never sleep. And from there I start, you know, get my first property, start doing things and this and this and that, open my recording studio, and things flying until now, which obviously is probably one of the best times of my life.
The bit I don't like, the bit that inspires me, you know, both of you inspire me, etc. But the thing that I've learned about you, Vince, is you came to a country where you couldn't even really speak English properly, and very quickly you took it on board that there's 6 housemates here and you can take a whole house on, like that sort of pressure, and start subletting all the rooms
straight away. Because I saw the struggle, I feel it myself. I was like, bro, how can you get a room? My day out, because I was coming ready, you know, for the city with my mate, for the new life, and I was like, let's rent a house, let's make some business, this, that. You get to London and you realize you are nothing. Because your thing moves so quick, bro. And like, wow. And we it's not like we struggle to get a house, we struggle to get a room. Your money start going really quick. They start asking you for deposit, references, these, like, what is all this deep, bro? And then you need to find a job like, oh, wow, we didn't even speak English. Let me get something that exposed me or put me in front of people. What's that? A coffee shop. Just got a job in Starbucks. Bro, that for me, that was my free English school. Actually, they paid me, innit? I was there. That's the longest job I ever had in my life, almost a year. And that was great. I meet a lot of people every day. I start practicing my English. And then as soon as I can speak a little bit, I met one of my friends that was Spanish. I speak really fluent English, have a little bit of money. I said, bro, look, we struggle a lot to get a room. Why we don't do this and replicate what the big people is doing and start doing it? And
this is a prime example. It don't matter what the language barrier, it doesn't matter what the culture is. If your brain is geared towards being an entrepreneur and you think outside of that 9-to-5 box, it don't matter where you go in the world, you're going to spot opportunities. Like yesterday, we're sat with Amin for nearly 2.5 hours. How many business ideas came out of that one meeting?
So much.
Wow.
You know? And how much did we understand? All of our brains were ticking. Afterwards, we're walking out thinking, shit, we could set up an investor fund. Investors will be secure, bringing their money in through escrow accounts. We can set this up. So I think here it's totally different. When you sit with people want you to grow. The information Amin gave you, Somebody could have sold you that information, you know what I mean? And you probably would have paid for it. But here, it's totally different. Entrepreneurs want to connect with each other. People want to grow. And back to what Vince said, I think if you're an entrepreneur in your brain, you can take them out of any environment, put them in another environment, they'll make it work.
I think you just got to have that growth mindset, isn't it? And and things in Dubai move fast, and that's the way we like it. In the UK, we used to, the process of, for example, buying a property, it could take months.
Yeah.
Here, you can just like purchase a property like going to the sweet shop, buying a sweet. It's that quick. And that's what I like about it, and we like moving fast. Man, it's incredible place to be. You know?
I have a question here now, because do you think the UK is lazy, and do you think immigrants are, taking opportunities differently? Because I'm not someone who's racist or looks at color or anything like that, but you've come from a different infrastructure for yourself. You're from a different background, so am I, so are you. And we really have tried to push the boat, especially where some of our belief systems of our parents have come from nothing. They've been sleeping on floors, etc.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on that
Well,
sort of
look,
side?
the social system and the welfare system in the UK was created for people who need it, yeah? But I think the UK made it too easy for people to abuse. I was speaking to some Bulgarian guy a few years ago. He goes to me, bro, I came here, I worked on a building site for £35 a day, yeah? He goes, then I realised I could get benefits. He goes, then I realised I can get benefits for my kids. He goes, then I realised if I keep popping out a kid, I can get even more benefits. He goes to me, I'm getting about £2,850 a month, and I've got a 5-bedroom house in East London. And I'm thinking to myself, the guy's got a brand new car outside his house. How does this work? The welfare system, bro. The welfare system in the UK is so easy to abuse. You walk into your doctor, you start limping, yeah? He sends you for some scans, whatever. Suddenly you're disabled. You got another £400 a month.
And you got a disabled badge as well.
Bro, you park anywhere you want. You pay no ULEZ.
Get the VIP parking.
So I don't think people that come to the UK are intentionally lazy. They want a better life. But when they come here and they think to themselves, even if I work 60 hours a week, I'm not better off. I might as well just go on benefits. And then it becomes a benefit generation where you see grandma, Nanny Pat's been on benefits, then the daughter's been on benefits, then her daughter's been on benefits. Now the young girl's 17, she's had a couple of kids and she knows she's going to get a council flat. Suddenly you think, fucking 50 years of abusing the welfare system. Why the fuck haven't we got any money in the UK right now? Why are we skint? Because this shit's allowed to happen. I would make it like the UAE. You need to have a visa. You need to have a job. You can come for 30 days, but after 30 days, get the fuck out of there if you ain't got a job. These guys are controlling. And they will sanction certain countries. Not long ago, Nigeria was sanctioned for whatever reason, yeah? Now it's not sanctioned, but they're very quickly, they can say, you know what, we don't like your people are causing shit, you ain't coming in. In the UK, something breaks out, a political war goes in the other country, say, come into our place, brother. They say to you, Sean, you got 5 rooms spare in your house. Give them to asylum seekers. What kind of fucking nonsense is that? The UK's fucked because of the way they're allowing certain things to happen. Simple. Yeah. They need to tidy it up. They need to clean it up. They need to do what Australia and New Zealand are doing, where it's on a ranking system. What job do you do? What value do you bring to the country? And then they score you and they think, okay, well, yeah, we'll let you in. They need to make the visa process harder. Here, people are landing up in France, getting on a little dinghy boat. They're in the UK. They're put up in an asylum centre. They're loving it, bro. They're giving a mobile phone, 3 meals a day, £6 on a card or whatever it is. They're thinking, this is better than my life back home. And every day they try to break out the camp and get into the UK because it's that damn easy to disappear in the system. So I don't think UK is lazy. I think the stuff that they've put in place is making people lazy.
I've got a quick question. You've got big companies here, Damac, and a few, what was it? Imar. These big, their labels are everywhere. And whenever I've asked you, they said, oh, that's that family and there's that family. There's a quote out there that's saying, hard times create, strong people create good times make weak people. How is the culture here in Dubai in terms of generations doing better and better? Because it feels like Imar and Damac, like these two companies, in the capitals, their signs are everywhere and they belong to families. How do they instill the same drive and generation, because these guys, the level of wealth, I don't even want to guess, because it just looks unbelievable.
Yeah. So look, we'll take Shoba for example. Yeah, Shoba's a independent family developer. It's a Kerala Indian guy. Yeah. So this guy originally started building palaces in Oman for the royal family. He then comes here and started off with a little hotel, started building for other people. Now suddenly they're one of the biggest independent developers here, and then suddenly his son's working for him. It's now become a big family organization where they employ lots of people. Similar thing with Damak. If you look back at Damak, you got the main guy, the father, 𝗜ጵ𝘀𝘁𝗴𝗿, I think his name is, who started it. Then suddenly when he's got of age, his kids have seen what this guy's been doing. Now they're involved in on it, and you look at the projects that they're bringing out, it's going to the next level with the rainforest and all of this nonsense going on, water parks. So here, I think what happens is, especially with the developers, the kids at a very early age see what's going on. You know, like Sean, like yourself. You saw Jeff busting your ass in the shop, and what did it teach you? Taught you where you are today, right? I do feel there are lazy kids here, because my kids go to school and they say to me, Dad, my friend, he's Emirati, he didn't turn up. Why? He was taking his falcon to be trained. Like, falcon training to miss school. It's important for me to train my falcon. So I feel there are people that are lazy, but generally I think the guys that are in any level of wealth out here see their parents doing really well, so they then adopt that and they build on it.
Yeah.
But in a comfortable sense that they never have to struggle for anything.
Yeah, I'm a strong believer that the strong people, we need to come together and help the more vulnerable people. Yeah. However, there are places like maybe UK, maybe Spain, a little bit more than here, that I feel that they reward the laziness and the weakness more than the action people, right? People take action. So as you say, maybe you are, I don't feel well, I stay home, I get paid. And it's nothing wrong with that, but at the end of the day, if we come all together, you need to be people driving at the whole thing and pushing. And I think probably here is they reward more the action and the people that take risk and you're gonna push forward rather than stay safe and you're gonna get paid, you're gonna be safe anyway. And probably that makes a big difference.
The thing is, Vince, this country wants you to grow. They want your business to do well, and they help you. They make it easy for you to do well in this country. Look, number one, you don't pay the taxes, so you're not worried about that from day one. It really helps you think with a clear head. Where am I going to take this business? There's loads of incentives where they're really, really helping people to do well. And they're attracting the biggest talent from around the world is coming here. Why? Because they're making it easy, man. They're keeping it simple. There's nothing complicated about this. Real good incentives. Only this morning, that golden visa, you might have seen my video. Invest 2 million. It used to be once you've paid 1 million off, you get a 10-year golden visa. Now, invest 2 million. As soon as you paid your reservation fee, you can go book for your 10-year visa. Why are they doing that? Because they want property sales to grow. If they tell investors, we can give you your golden visa straight away, other countries that have got issue with their residency are going to come here. There's been a lot of Pakistani people coming here recently because there's a little bit of uncertainty there. A lot of people from India coming here. These guys are just gone and smacked it. Game changer this morning said, you know what, bruv? You can have a golden visa. We don't even want the million. Come on, Ajo. Come, please. But guys, like I said, this was a short fire one. We'll do another one of these. But I want to ask you guys, you two especially, why did you invest in Dubai?
You left us no option, man. No, it just makes sense for us. I mean, the business we started in the UK, we grew fast. We got, I always wanted to kind of look beyond the UK. And I think Dubai is a perfect place to be. I mean, the weather, business is here. I think this is center of the earth. This is where it's all happening now. This is the way forward, and the growth and the people that stood the demand to come in. I was shocked at you tell him the amount of development still going up, and there's still demand.
Yeah,
it's crazy. So why not be here? And then you talk about the tax side of things. It's perfect for us. As service accommodation providers, we just want to scale up here and take this place.
Yeah.
A few hours ago, we got on a grey sky and 0 degrees, And then a few hours later, we're here on shorts.
Yeah,
I'm making business, 25 degrees in the day, in the night. And one thing that I like here as well, anywhere you go, you feel the quality, luxury, the roads, the blocks, again, the people, the reception, the receptionist, even the people working there, cleaners, whatever, you feel the quality in the materials, tables, everything, yeah? As much as I love UK and I like to do business there a lot, sometimes I know I'm overpaying for stuff all the time. Yeah, in rent, in renovations or whatever you do, and you're like, bro, I spend this amount of money in this that you know it's gonna break. A new shower, you fit it, the day after, boom, service accommodation, you guess, oh, something is wrong with the shower, and you're spending a lot of money. Here, at least I think you can touch or feel the quality a bit more for now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a bit more balanced at the moment.
So look, if anybody's sitting there on the fence right now thinking, I want to invest in Dubai, what would your advice be for it, especially that you guys have gone through it?
Come and see it. Come and see it. You know. Let's say Habibi, come to Dubai. No, you've got to come and see it to kind of believe it. I mean, it's all good. You know, there's a lot of promotions going on online and stuff like that. But if you come here and see it, I mean, and you go to the right people like yourself, and you get the right advice and take you to the right places as well, show you around. You know, it's a no-brainer for us.
Yeah, no, great. Right, listen, guys, as it was a short one, thank you so much. What I'm going to do for the listeners, I'm going to put Asim and Vince's contacts in there. If any of you is running a service accommodation business, these guys are systemized and produce a real good back-end system on how they control stuff. So if you want to find out more about what they're doing, go and follow them. Obviously, the whole world knows what this guy's doing because he's just a famous dude here, man. So I don't even need to tell you about this guy. If you want to find out more about Sean, go and watch the episode before this one because that was a banger as well. But guys, thank you for joining me on the podcast. It's been an absolute pleasure. And no doubt we'll sit down again and speak soon.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.